Hey queens and kings, welcome back and thank you guys so much for clicking on today's video, and welcome to our new queen and king. If you are here just stopping by, hello, my name is Valerie. Over here I do all things home decor as well as lifestyle vlogs and I guess sit downs now, chit chats or story time or whatever. So if that's something that you all are into and you have not subscribed yet, please go ahead and do so, and also turn your bell notification that says all, and that's for the remainder of you other queens and kings as well. Hit the notification bell that said all if you have not turned your notification on, so therefore you'll be notified each and every time that this queen upload a video. So let's jump into this video. All right, queens and kings, before we actually jump into this review as well as story time, I want to let you guys know this portion of the video is a collaboration with Dossier. Now, you guys know I have worked with Dossier more than one time. I'm actually an ambassador for Dossier, so therefore you guys will get like different fragrance from them reviewed by me just about every month or every other month, whatever the case may be, you know. So this time around, Dossier actually sent me 3 fragrances, which you guys already know there is a iconic scent that is design quality and no marker. So that means therefore you can actually get the luxury design smell for a fraction of the price. So actually have some from $29 all the way up to $69. Now this time around, Dossier actually sent me the Fruity Oak Moss, and the Fruity Oak Moss is actually a Creed scent. So we're gonna smell this one here. This is how it looks. It have a magnetic top to it. Yeah, here we go. You would make me look bad. So that's one of the good things about it. You can smell it kind of like got a musk smell to it. Do I smell that? Yes. Yes, I do smell the musk. So that's one of the base notes is musk, oak moss, patcher, girl, don't make me say that, and sandalwood, something patter something. I don't know what that word is, don't make me lie. Like I said, I can smell the moss in it, the musk, I keep saying moss. So it smells, then I can smell the fruity smell too, all at the same time. So that is a good scent there, more for probably a movie date. I would say this is more of a movie date smell. So it does come packaged like this. It come with the details of basically the card that give you the notes on it and the concentration, which is 15%, matter of fact, and how it works and what you also probably blend it in with, because they have more than enough type of fragrance that you actually can basically combine together. So this is like I said, once again, this is Fruity Oak Moss. So you guys into the Creed scents, go ahead and try it out. It may be something that you actually love. Now, right now, like I said, it's more of like a movie date night type scent for me. Now let's see which one is going to be my favorite though. Now this one here is actually by Tom Ford, and this one is fucking fabulous. Yes, that's the name of it. It is concentrated in 18%, and it is amber sage though. That's the name of it. And the notes are, some of the notes, the top notes is bitter almond, and sage and vanilla. I like this. It have like a powdery smell to it. I'm gonna spray it on this here because I got another one to spray. Okay, now you gotta let it dries up because that got up in my nose just then. Yes, that smell real good. I actually like this. Fucking fabulous. That smell real good. Now there may be a date night as a nice elegant restaurant. That smell real good. I like that. I like that. So once again, that one is amber sage, and our last one is amber sapphire. Don't make me lie. This one here is actually inspired by the one that YouTube basically famous and know of, Baccarat Rouge 540. I got this because this was a popular one. I never smelled this, so let's see. Okay, I don't smell nothing just yet. Okay, I can smell on my clothes. Oh, I like. I like this. Oh, yes, I like this. Now I take that back. This was more of a elegant date night, other than the other amber sage. So I guess child, little ambers are actually on point, but this one here is actually 18% concentrated. The top note is sapphire, orange blossom. But oh, girl, this smell real good. Now this here is number one. Then this is number one. Then we got amber sage, and then we got the fruity oak moss, which is the creed. So I'm not too fond of the creeds on how it smells. Maybe I could pair it with something else and maybe it give me a different vibe. I don't know. That one just not giving it for me because it's more of like I said, for a movie date. This one here is more elegant for me, and this one here is more for well, both can be like a dinner date, but this one here got this little powder smell, so it could be like an afternoon smell that you put on something like you got that nice little sundress, because y'all know this little summer is coming up. So therefore this amber sage would be perfect for it. But yeah, so those are the 3 scents that I did get for this month. Actually did get it in June, but I got it at the end when I was actually leaving. So I hope you queens and kings actually do check it out. Like I say, I am an ambassador with them, so therefore I do have a lot of other fragrance that I have with them. My still top notch is Tom Ford Lost Cherry. That's still my top notch number one smell there, baby. I get compliments every time I might ask for that one. That people really do follow me and ask me what I have on with that one. So I definitely recommend that one, and I'm gonna recommend this one here, this Baccarat inspired one too as well. So check them out, because like I said, they are very affordable at fraction of the price, because I'm quite sure this here probably costs about a good $300 in the store, how popular this brand, the actual brand of the fragrance, is. So I'm glad I got the little extra one for a little bit cheaper, because if it smell like this, baby, it hidden. So check them out. All the links will be down below. Shout out once again to Dossier for actually collaborating with me again this month. I truly appreciate you guys, and on to the part of the video. All right, queens and kings, so I told you all that I was pretty much going to give you guys like a review of my Houston vlog, or Houston reunion trip that I went to last week. Was it last week? I think it was last week. Yes, a week before last. I'm lost count, but anyways, I'm here today to actually give you guys that pretty much review / story time. And I want to tell you the little ups and downs that I had, or what happened, like give you guys a more in-depth in details about different things that you guys didn't get to see because I didn't film it, or I wasn't able to film and stuff like that. So, but I got my phone here to help me out, try to remember like what went on from day to day, because I don't want to skip over nothing. So starting on June the 23rd. I'm about to say July the 23rd. Starting June the 23rd, I went on a vacation / reunion, or reunion trip / vacation. Something that I really needed for myself. I actually do need another one, but yeah. So Thursday, I got up like 2 o'clock that morning for the head to the airport. Got to the airport, checked my bags, and you know, me and my sister, which was Nitra, the lady that you all seen that was with me all the time. That is my sister. We also graduated high school together. We've been out of high school for 20 years, but we've been knowing each other probably about 25, maybe. Ride and die. Like, I can call her for anything. No judgment. I love her dearly. Hey sis, because I know you're watching, because she does support me and I appreciate you. But moving on, we got to the airport, we check our bags in and everything, and we get to the point where we have to go through TSA. So therefore we get scanned, and you know, when you get ready to you got to take everything off. Something that I did not know, wear socks, because you have to take your shoes off. Wear socks, and then because it was just a disgusting feel And honestly, I made a mistake twice because I didn't put socks on my way going back neither. So wear socks. That's a tip. Put socks on because you have to take your shoes off and put them through the scanner too as well. So as doing that, you know, you get into the scanner, you step in, you got to basically freeze, hands up like that type style or whatever. So I did that, and if anything come back detected, whatever, you know, they want to do some type of search on you. So basically that's what happened to both of us. But Nitra had this little white lady. She was so sweet and nice. Like she was, I liked the personality. She was making jokes, you know, making people feel welcome or whatever, not, you know, stuff like that. But anyways, then I go through one. I have this black young lady. I think she probably about my age or so or not, something like that though. So we get to go through the scanner. We basically both got to stop. We got to be searched. So Nitra gets searched. She like this. The lady like this. Touching on Nitra. Done. Not me, baby. Not me. She took advantage of me. She gave me a massage and every damn thing. And I want my coins. So if she watching my video, I need my coins because I ain't got my cash out yet. Because, baby, you took advantage of me. And what I mean by that is because when she searched me, honey, she gave me a massage as she searching me, honey. And she filled me up all at the same damn time to the point I was confused about what pretty much just happened and how I was feeling. Like, because I was confused. That's all I'm going to say. But, baby, when she went to touching all over me, but I should have known it was going to be something like that because she said, you want to do this in private or you want to do it right here? Do what in private? What you mean private? What? I ain't got nothing for FYI. I have worked to an airport, so I know that all these procedures get done and knowing that they're going to scan you from top to bottom and all this in the third, though. But I ain't had nothing to hide because I know I didn't have anything on me. So I was like, we can do this right here. So we did that right there. And honey, we did that right there in front of everybody. I ain't never did it in front of everybody. But that's just how she made me feel. Like it felt good, but did it feel uncomfortable all at the same time? So that's why I say I was confused. I was very confused. So moving forward, I made it through it. I didn't have nothing on me, of course. Because we've been having this video and nothing at all. Now one. But so we wait for, you know, the shuttle to come so we can go ahead and cross over to the other side and stuff like that. We do all that. We board on plane. The flight going there was just amazing. It was smooth. It was nothing. There was no turbulence. I think that's what they call it. You know, I guess those are the clouds. Like the road have the humps and bumps. I guess the sky have those too as well. But we didn't have none of those going there or whatever. So it was real cool. We got there. We landed like 7 something in the morning because our flight was 5:35 to take off flight. And I think we took off a little bit earlier than that because everybody was ready to go. But got to Houston. Once we get there, we go looking for a car rental place. So here at Houston, their car rental location is not directly in the airport like that. It's at the airport, but you have to take a shuttle bus to go to just the exclusive area for car rental. So therefore, we did that. So we over there, standing there for a good 30 minutes. This is where pretty much the problems start to come in, where the calculation, you know, that ding, 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 you start hearing that. So get there. We waiting, like I said, about a good 30 minutes. Finally, I get to go in front of, you know, move on up. It's my turn. The man was like, how he was talking to me like I had reservation. I was like, no, I don't have a reservation. I'm just trying to get a car or whatever, you know. He was like, oh, do you have your return flight? No, I have the one that I came in on. So in my mind, like, why do I need a return flight? He was like, well, you need a return flight for just for you can able to rent a car. I was like, are you fucking serious? Okay, so Nitra, we got a problem. Houston has a problem. So, okay, I tell her about it. So, you know, she's a little agitated about it, whatever. I was agitated too because we have been up since 2 a.m. This is day 1 of first. So, like I was saying, the little boy, they're just going to run my pressure up, y'all. He's going to run my pressure up. Between him and his daddy, that's how I got these grades. But, anyways, so at this point here, now we have to figure out how we're going to get to our hotel. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, we'll just call an Uber then. I'll just go ahead and book the flight and wait 24 hours before we actually get a car, whatever the case may be. You know, that's how I'm looking at it as is. Okay, no big deal. All right. But Nitra was like, okay, let's go see, can we find one somewhere else? So there, you know, they had all the other rental car lot place or whatever. There in Houston, each and every one of them is like that. You got to have pretty much a round trip ticket for ordinary to get a car. Only except for the one that we went to, which called Six, which was something that I never heard of. We don't have it here, not that I know of, here in Florida. So it automatically told me that was a luxury car brand, because it wasn't nobody there. Like, nobody was there, to the point that the goddamn customer service guy blended in to the point that you thought he was just a piece of decor just sitting up there. Cause I'm telling you, it was nobody there. So I said, yeah, child, this is him gonna cause a little bit more change. Ching, ching. Yeah. So we get there, and that's pretty much what it was. And that's how we ended up getting the car. We got the car. So woot, woot, woot. Now we get ready to leave out, head out, get on the road, get on the highway. Here we called it what? I-4, I don't know what they call it there. Oh well. So we on the highway. Baby, we didn't know we was 45 minutes away from the hotel. And the traffic there on Houston, listen, I got to sit up. The traffic there alone would make you change your damn mind of just going outside. I thought Orlando traffic was bad, but baby, we ain't got shit on Houston, to the point I know I saw an accident. I know I saw an accident, but it disappeared. It went somewhere, and I don't know where. I was like, what happened? What happened? Because what I mean by that, the ramps of getting on and getting off are so close, and it's like so many people getting off and getting on at the same time. So it was like 3 cars, 2 going in like this and 1 going in that way. And I just know they had no crash. But baby, they've been practicing. You hear me? They have been practicing, because to the point they did that so damn smooth, to the point I just know they disappeared. And this was directly in front of me, like you all. Baby, I said, oh hell no, y'all. Let's hurry and get to the hotel, because I can't take this. It's making my pressures. I'm stopping and going and stopping. That would just drive me crazy. That just drew me crazy. So like I said, it was 45 minutes, but it was more of like a bumper to bumper. Then you able to go. Then it was a bumper to bumper. Then you able to ride again, or ride a little bit more, or you can't take this lane down or something like this. So it was like, no, I was over it. So now we done made our way to the goddamn hotel. Day 1, remember? We to the hotel. We get to the hotel. We pretty much lost in the garage. We don't know to go up or go down, because we actually missed our exit to get onto the garage. So we knew right then and there this was going to be problems. Getting off of the highway to bear over to the goddamn lane to get to the hotel. Child, we was at the hotel, but we went to the back of the hotel to the point where they fixed it on the hotel that we have to make a U-turn and figure out how to get back to the front of the hotel. So we was all messed up from day 1, from the time that we landed in Houston. Like, it was kickles, and it was just funny. It was just funny. Everything was funny, but it was kind of like, that fear of being lost, because you don't know where you at. That also in the mix. So anyway, so now we get ready for the go inside to check in. You know, I give him my name. So we go check in, and the people tell us, well, you can't check in. Check-in time is until 3 o'clock. Who o'clock? What you mean 3 o'clock? It's not 12, 11 or 12 o'clock. They say, no, it's 3 o'clock for the check-in here. Baby, it's 8 o'clock in the damn morning, girl. We got to lay down tired. Been up since 2 o'clock. I just want to get to a hotel room so I can just get comfortable and just relieve myself for a moment. So the lady was like, well, you know, they do have different areas right here that you could go. You can sightsee, because at that point, she knew we wasn't from there. Even from the way that we talk or whatever, she picked it up or whatever. I don't know what accent y'all be hearing, because y'all tell me the same thing, but I don't know, girl. I don't know. So we decided, okay, we'll just go splurge Houston, because we hungry in a way. But 8 o'clock, I mean, 8 to 3, baby, that's damn the whole shift. Honey, I could have worked and made some calls for that much there. So, but anyway, by the time we make that stop, we go back. We said, no, we're going back. So we did early check-in. Fuck that. And that's when we found out that it's $26 per night to park your car. Every night you stay that mode is $26. So I'm like, well, you know, basically this wasn't in the thing when I booked the room. Like, why y'all didn't say that then? You know, something like that. You know, I could find another hotel. They ain't got to pay for or nothing like that for to park my car myself. I can understand valet park, but I'm parking my car myself. So speaking of that, valet was $36, self-parking was $26. So I was like, you know, forget it. We paid $25 for the early check-in, and we just had to pay $26 a night, which wasn't too bad, because we actually was splitting everything down the middle. So we still was saving on on the back end. So anyways, we're there, we check all in, we actually get our stuff in and packed all up. That's why I give you guys a room tour and things like that. And then we decided to leave to go find something to eat, because like I said, we're hungry and we really want to find something to eat. So we went splurging around Houston looking for places to eat and stuff like that. We came across this place called BB's. BB's to me gave me like, I guess a bar, which is that's what it looked like. That's what it felt like when I walked up in there, like it was a bar. A little small, little hole in the wall type bar though. That's what it gave me or whatever. But served food and stuff. So we decided to go because it came up as seafood there. So we got there, we got us some margarita and stuff like that, you know, frozen kind. The margarita was good, but when we get to go check the menu for the seafood, we see that it had green beans and Brussels sprouts in it. So that was our cue to go. That wasn't the salt. That wasn't the seafood that we was looking for. We looked for what we could get. I put our fingers in to get real dirty. I know I was, like we have here back home, that I'm gonna see the damn garlic on the damn crabs before I can even taste it good. Like I want to smell it. Like I just, you know. So that wasn't our cup of tea. So we Googled some more and we found this other place called OMG Crabs, which was actually pretty good. It was pretty good. It was what we was looking for, as in getting our fingers dirty, the taste, the smell of it, you know, but it was in the hood. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm still a hood girl. Don't let this classic fool you. Don't let this little bougie luxury get to your head. But baby, I could be ratchet when I want to be ratchet. Get me? You get me. But it was in the hood. We knew it was in the hood because it said something market, food market. That's what it was, food market. Anytime there's a food marketplace, you in the goddamn hood, okay? Which we was okay with that. We were fine, and we knew we was also in the hood because we seen like a mattress on the porch across the street. Yeah, so we knew we was okay. So we was like, okay, then we home then. We're home. Listen, I'm a project girl. Grew up in a project, born and raised in baby. I love it dearly, but I was like, we was in the hood though. Okay, so we basically take the food back home. To the hotel, and that's what I show you guys. It was pretty good. The food was pretty good. It was pretty good to me. I like their little secret sauce. It had that little kick to it, because whenever I'm eating seafood, I like something to dip it in, as in like the butter or stuff like that. But I like a lemon or lime taste to it. Like it gives that little, you know, that little tingle, little jaw bite. That there, I need that. Nitra, on the other hand, child, she wants sour cream like it was all of it was potatoes or something. Sour cream? Girl, I say, so okay then. Yeah, I'm talking about you, girl. Sour cream. That was my first time seeing somebody eat seafood with sour cream. Girl, what in the heck? You know what? That was her gumbo. That was her gumbo. But anyway, so that's when we get back. We found out that we still have not seen nobody else here at the hotel yet. So we basically log on to Facebook and we go to searching and asking like, okay, where you guys at? And that's when we found out that it was only 10 peoples. 10 peoples out of 200 or maybe 300 some people that physically walked 20 years ago. 20 years ago, I know I seen a bunch of people. I seen a bunch of people, and it wasn't no 10 people. Because listen, because our class was actually the largest that we knew of that walked within the time that we walked 20 years ago. So where the hell the people was at? But, you know, everybody did not vote for this trip. We did have a large amount, as at least 40 or 50 people did put in a vote to go to Houston. The other 40 just didn't show up. But you know how it is. That's because people don't like this person, or they fell out with this person, or this my friend don't like that. That's some bullshit there to me. I'm sorry. I don't get jiggy with that. Now, long as you don't disrespect my friend in my face, we're okay. Because I'm not going to talk about my friend with you or around you, knowing that you don't like my friend. That's the type of friend I am. I'm not going to dislike you because my friend don't like you. That's just not how I roll. Because, baby, it's just one of me. I'm sorry. That's how I came into this world. But hey, I'll be friends with who I want to be friends with, but I'm not going to let you disrespect the other, neither one. So, but, you know, childish stuff. So that's why a lot of them did show up. So, and that's when we met the other two young ladies that we did know that was physically there. The one that was sitting in the chair, juking and dancing when we go to the club or whatever. And Ashley, the one that always in the video, we outside. her. We found out other was there. My classmate Al, he and his wife, the guy that was always in the camera dancing with him. We looking for him the whole while. Al, he was there. So, but the crazy thing was the person who put this together wasn't there. She was still on the damn road, her and her family. What? The first night we supposed to actually have the class reunion dinner. Supposed to been at restaurant 13 or whatever the restaurant called or whatever. We didn't go there. We end up to Prosperous Park. I'm about to say Prosperity, girl. Cause listen, we did go to church though. We went to church while we were there. Baby, that spot there, number one, gave what it needed to give, honey. It was like this vibe of inside outside vibe. So part of it was outside, part of it was inside. And you see, we was actually on the outside part because you see all the wood tables and stuff like that. Honey, we had a time of our life. Now stepping into the groove was going. The DJ that was there first, he was keeping the groove up. But baby, the second one, the one that took us to church, we went to Jamaica, honey. We went, girl, we went everywhere because he was playing all types of music. I mean, everything across the board. It's like his playlist, he been practicing it for a while. Cause baby, we was juking, they looking, we juking. I mean, everybody was vibing, everybody was on beat, everybody was on. I'm telling you, it was like we all came there together. I mean, the whole place now, all seemed like we all came there together. The vibe was so good. And just knowing that he played church music and it got super crunk, like, I'm old because I said crunk, but I'm telling you, he was giving, like, it gave everything it needed to give. We had hookah. We had, what's the food you call? Little treats. Appetizers. Girl, thank you for telling me, my mind be slipping sometimes. But yeah, so it was giving. I was vibing. Honey, I had my hookah, which Al bought me that. So shout out to Al, because there was nobody else pretty much smoke. I was trying to get the rest of them to actually smoke it. They didn't want to. Al, that was his first time actually having hookah, so he enjoyed it. So I enjoy smoking hookah, which I actually have one. I don't even do it at the house, but don't know why. But anyways, had a great time. I had my little alcohol, whatever this drink was. It was something lava. I want to say it was something lava, voodoo or something like that, whatever. But whatever the hell the drink was, it was good. The drink was really good. It had like this pineapple taste with this canning stick in it, like this. I know a lot of Mexicans actually eat this type of treat. No harm, no offense, because baby, I love that little canning with the little sprinkle stuff, or little hot looking stuff, but it's not hot. It's like a chili taste to it. It was delicious because I even ate that too after I took my drink. I didn't really get nothing too much to eat. We had got wings. Me and Nitra had split wings, and we still didn't eat those, and we ended up leaving those too. So that night there, we closed the club down pretty much. We got back to the hotel around 2:30 in the morning. So that made us have been up from 24 hours. 24 hours the first day. Baby, I was tired. Auntie was tired. I became an auntie at that moment because listen, Nitra, if you see her standing up, that means she was going to sleep. That's her secret. She fall asleep, so she had to stand up. So therefore, she don't fall asleep sitting down. So yes, honey, we usually be sleeping in bed by 10 o'clock, honey. I know I do anyway, or at least in bed and closing my eyes by 10:30. But baby, instead of a 24, I have not did a 24 in, I probably have been 20 years. You hear me? So I had a time of my life. We had a time of our life that I would give a 10. Oh, they do valet. Valet was $20. So that was in our budget. That was affordable, but it didn't charge to go in. So I did learn that about Houston. A lot of places do valets, and they probably won't charge you for to go in, but you're going to pay for when you sit down. Whatever you want to sit at, you're going to pay pretty much. So that's how that came about. But that there was a 10 out of 10. I promise that DJ was just, oh my God. Listen, that man was doing his damn thing. I don't know what he was, when he practiced, but baby, he had the club jumping from the time he was there to the time he left. Okay, so day 2, because I'm trying to speed this up because I really didn't want this video to be so long and nothing like that. So day 2, we're basically back up 7, 8 o'clock in the morning. And we're going to the place called Papa Dale's, or something like that. A couple of you queens and kings actually did recommend that place there, which was already on the list to go when we found out on the first day when the host wasn't there. We knew everything just went out of order. There was no itinerary, no more. Pretty much we were going off our dome and what we found off of TikTok at this point here. So we go there, we gets there, and we order, you know, it's 15 of us in all, because now at this point, the host who pretty much put it together, her and her family is there with her kids as well. So therefore it's 15. That's how I made 15 of us. So we're sitting down. What do we order? I get the shrimp and grits. I get shrimp and grits. Nitra has shrimp and grits too. I know this because it's a reason why I know this, because all our food tastes the same, of course, because it's all cooked around the same time. But it tastes like charcoal, like somebody just cooked it on top of charcoal, like not a grill, just charcoal itself. It was like, damn, is it me or what? You know, so I went to congregating against them two or whatever, and they basically were saying the same thing. So we end up talking about it because, you know, the waiter, he came over and he basically asked, you know, how you guys enjoy your food, you know what they do, you know how they need to do their service to get their, you know, whatever. So, and that's basically when Al ended up telling us, like, hey, mine's tasted like this, and then that's when we all was like, mine's too. You know, we talked about it, but it was like, so all of us tasting the same thing. But it wasn't nothing pretty much to get a free meal or nothing like that. We just basically letting them know, like, something's not right about it, because like I said, I was kept trying to, y'all know I love some seafood. I had shrimp and grits. I couldn't even finish my shrimp. It's like, it was just that nasty. Like the taste, the aftertaste of it was just so nasty. But kind of found out it was actually the gravy. The gravy was cooked too long, was actually burnt, honestly. So we ended up getting that on the house. We had drinks, we had shots before we sat down. So reminding you also, anywhere we went, we had shots before we got crunk. You had to break the ice with shots. And we had shots every damn night, every day. So as we get ready to wrap this up, we met this man named Mike Mouse, which you seen this guy. He wanted to buy us shots, so we took more shots. So shout out to Mike Mouse. I have no idea who he is. We don't know who he is. We just, to me, he gave me a trucker vibe, you know, sitting over there or whatever. But maybe it was because his little raspy voice, that's probably what gave me the little trucker vibe, but I'm quite sure it probably wasn't that. No offense. But so we actually did that. We went back to the hotel. We fight through traffic again as we doing this. That traffic, baby. That traffic would make you lose your damn mind. I don't see how y'all do it. So anyways, now we get back to the hotel. I'm pretty much eating up. Nitra taking her nap. She taking a nap. So fast forward, it's nighttime now. We basically getting ready to go to the next club scene. Pretty much at this point here is like eating club, which I didn't want to eat in club. So I was actually excited about going to Bar 22. Kind of found out we didn't go to Bar 22. We was going to Atomic Bottles, where that's the night that it just really got crunk for me. So here we at Atomic Bottles. This was a nice scene, a nice little vibe. You do have to pay for parking, but where we parked there, we didn't have to pay because it was like a open parking lot in the back, like a office building, and you was able to park there. So that's where we parked at. So we didn't pay for parking to go in, and I don't think we paid for to go in neither, because there wasn't no line or nothing. I think man just checked for our ID. So we got in. We go to our little area because you actually had to be weighted to seat, but by our party, some of our party was already there, so that's how we was able to skip the little fruit ladies and stuff that was standing in front of. So basically, shots. It's time to turn up, y'all. It's time to turn up. Now, Atomic Bottles definitely gave me the club vibe off top. Prospect Park gave me a bigger hole in the wall, pretty much. Because like I said, it had the indoors, outdoor vibe. So that's what changed the scenery for me. Now, Atomic Bottles definitely gave me club vibe all day long. But it gave a different club vibe, as in like a more upscale just a little bit because it was more seating. It wasn't just standing around. We actually had somewhere to sit. It just about every area had seating. So that was something different for me, but I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the music. They was very crunk. They was very hyped. They played all types of music like baby. It was AC in the bathroom, so I know it was a totally different vibe. Because, honey, you know, in the bathroom, you just be hot as hell, too, just as much as it's hot outside. But, yes, we was on, what was on that night, though? It was on Ciroc and Patron, I think, that night. And I was from Ciroc Patron. So, therefore, the time that you pretty much, the clips that you guys was getting, you was getting the tipsy vibe to the point it looked like I was drunk, but I was very aware of everything. I just was feeling good. I was feeling very good. I don't get drunk to the point that I don't know what the hell going on, this, that, and the third, or I can't duck or whatever, or I can't motherfucking throw these hands. I don't get like that. I just get to the point that I'm feeling good, and that's what I was. I was feeling real good. I was comfortable with who I was around because I had to know my sister. She don't drink like that. She sipped, child. She was sipping. She was just sipping. She wasn't doing no drink. I was throwing them back. I really was throwing them back. But I had a time of my life there too. Now, we closed that club down to as well. I would give that I would get out of 10 out of 10. I would get the first two a 10 out of 10. I really did like each one of the vibes. They had security there with guns, like poo, poo, pow, pow. They had real security, they had police and stuff. So I like that about Houston when it came down to the club wise. I did like that because here back home, child, these bootleg ass securities and stuff, child, they been gave somebody something to help hurt some damn body in the club. But I liked that. So the vibe was real good. The crowd was very controllable. So I like that. You ain't had to worry about looking over your shoulder to see who the hell back there. Oh, you didn't hear none of that. So I liked that. So we closed the club down pretty much that night there. And you know, when we getting ready for the come back to the hotel, we get lost again. Now, hold on, before we get lost again. How we got lost, because we call ourselves following Sam them and Al them, which you probably seen in the video where we was like, where Al at, this, that, and Sam talk. He was going to the script club to sing it all night. So we followed them there, found out therefore to park, it was $46 to $80. No, sir. No, sir. Hell no. For to park my car? No, that's not about to happen. It was $100 to get in. It was $1,000 for the section. I don't need to see no damn scribbles that bad. Is I go script myself in the mirror, because that's what I'm about to do. Go get out these motherfucking clothes. And the security guard, he didn't want to give me this discount. So therefore, I said like, okay, well, point me to the nearest exit. And that's what he did. Now from there, we got lost. We missed the exit. We got to drive down and come back up again. I almost missed the exit again. We had to go real slow this time. And traffic is still be busy, and it's 2-something in the morning, 3-something in the morning. Traffic still thick like that. What the hell y'all be going? It's time to sleep. Y'all come on from the club or something? Girl, it was crazy. And you also got the police got every other section exit block. Because I don't know, was they fixing on the road? Because I ain't seen nobody fixing on the road, but it's just like they park right there in the way. So therefore, to make sure your ass don't go down that way, it wasn't no cones. It's a police that park every other damn exit. So we lost. Coming back, we got lost again because we made it to our exit, but we got lost again. We turned down wrong streets. We down alleys and stuff. We like, what the hell we at? We just super lost. Now at this point here, it's both of us driving. And what I mean by both of us, we got Erlene and Ashley in one car, and me and Nitra and we on speakerphone talking to each other driving. Well, we follow each other, we keep getting lost. So we got to the point that we thought we was at the right garage. Wasn't at the right garage at all. This GPS took us down the wrong one. We was actually turned on the one before the actually correct one. Now the GPS there in Houston just was too fucking slow, because these motherfucking exits were so close. I needed her to be a little faster. Like, baby, I need you to be fast like quicksand, because that's how we kept missing them. Turn here. Baby, we don't pass the exit, so I turn here. So basically that's how it came to the point for me to piss on myself. I was holding, I was clenching, I was doing all I could do, but baby, my mind was saying, Val, we getting close. And you know how you got that tight jam, it's like, oh, I can't hold these muscles no tighter. And that's pretty much what happened. So what it was that I was like, oh, Nietzsche, we gotta stop, because I'm gonna pee on myself. So, but we ended up getting out of that garage and turning into the right garage, but we didn't get a chance to make it to the bathroom, which I didn't get a chance to make it to the bathroom. I had to jump out the car real fast. I thank God that I knew how to put that car in park, because all the while we was putting the car in park and reverse the whole time that I actually had the car. So I was happy that I was able to put that car in park, but I still tinkled a little bit in the car trying to get out the car fast enough, because I know it was coming, to the point when I jumped out with one shoe on and one shoe off, and baby, I'm squatting like this, and it was just a rainfall. Don't go chasing waterfalls. And that's pretty much what it was. So when Erlena and Ashley came around the corner, that's pretty much what they saw. My legs squat open and the waterfall going, one shoe on, one shoe off, so basically tilt like this on the ground, and I could hold it. I listen, I just thank God it wouldn't come right up fast enough, because baby, they were just gonna hit me like a ping pong. Like, I was gonna be over. It was gonna be over for me. But so we end the night trying to go up the stairs, get to inside the hotel. Kind of find out they turned the little escalators or whatever off the stairs. I think that's what they call. They turned them off. You know how hard it is to walk up them over the stairs there when you drunk. Now, it was harder than walking up any stairs that I done walked in my life, baby. All of us was complaining going up the damn stairs. Y'all heard me complaining. But we had another time of our life. Now this time it's like 4 something in the morning this time of night. I was like, oh my good, y'all got me still out in these streets like this. Auntie is super tired. And I had to go take a bath. Because like I said, that piss wasn't about to eat me alive. It wasn't about to eat me alive. Y'all thought that was so funny, but I was dead ass serious. That piss wasn't going to eat me alive. Y'all already know. You already know. But anyway, so that was day 2. I give day 1 and day 2 a 10 out of 10. Honey, we were having a blast. Now, fast forward and going on to day 3. Day 3. This is camp vibe day. But before we went to camp, we went to the Breakfast Club. When we went to the Breakfast Club, we got there, we seen the line just basically down the road, like, baby, they was giving out free food stamps or something. Something was giving out free. That's just how many people just was in the line, and that was just crazy to us. That was so crazy to us. It was like, oh my God. But we had to get some breakfast, because we never sat down and ate breakfast. You seen that what we was doing. It was pretty much in the afternoon when I go to vlog it again, because baby, we done slept through everything else coming in this doggone hotel 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, 4, almost 5 o'clock in the morning, baby. That's not the life. I don't see how y'all live like that. Now, when I was actually clubbing in my younger days, I used to come home by 3 o'clock in the morning. That's when my body shut down by 3, so I know my time was over of clubbing. So, but anyway, so we up and about. We leave the guys because they tired now. The unks are tired now. They was talking about us, but they is burnt out at this point here. So the girls get all up. We go to the Breakfast Club, and like I said, the line is crazy long. We stand in line about a good 30 minutes before we even actually make it on the inside. Now, I was a little disappointed from the inside because of the simple fact, what you see on TikTok and everything, it don't look as fancy like that. Now, I don't know, maybe we was on the wrong Breakfast Club. Maybe they got another one somewhere, but it wasn't what I saw of the much upscale place on the inside that I seen on TikTok. It was actually another place as a small hole in the wall. It pretty much was the size of my apartment without the walls. That's the vibe I got for me. Kind of find out where they cook the food at. They cook it from another location. They bring the food from a building from behind them. They transport the food on a little cart, which we seen that. Parking it is another block down, their parking space. So it is none of their stuff was connected together in that one location. So everything was pretty much separate, but I guess they have more of a smaller kitchen where they heat stuff up in the back, and that's pretty much, I feel like, what happened or whatever the case may be. So, but the food was damn good. The food gave nothing but soul food, home cooking, your mama cooking. Like, the food was damn good. It really was. The wait just ridiculous. But as you waiting, they do give you water so you can drink, so you don't pass out there in the heat. And that's another thing a lot of you queens was saying about the heat. It's very hot in Texas. Honestly, I didn't feel a different than what I feel here in Florida. I didn't feel a different. On where you felt that heat to me was if you physically stand in one spot. So anyways, like I said, the food was good. It was delicious. We had a ball there. All the girls got able to chit chat. One of the queens that was there was Shay, which is actually a childhood best friend of mine as well. Me, her, and Nitra all grew up in the project together. We all went to elementary, middle school, high school together. So we've been knowing each other for years. We've been knowing each other for years. It was her birthday weekend, so we was also celebrating her birthday. So that's probably why you guys seen what I was like, one time for the birthday girl. You know, we'll shout out to her or whatever. I love her dearly. I love her dearly. That is a friend of mine that I can also just pretty much count on for a whole lot. I really can. But so now fast forward to camp. Okay. Let me go back. So we basically go back to the hotel. You know, the guys up now. Where y'all been and all? We been at the goddamn Breakfast Club, but we were so full to the point everybody really did want to sleep and relax. I didn't want to. I brought a bathing suit for a reason. I'm finna make something else. And besides, I felt like I want to give you guys some more content other than just eating and clubbing, because that's what it turned out to be when it supposed to been actually things supposed to been going on. We didn't get to do the ATVs because of the simple fact they wanted $300 per person for to do the damn ATVs, and where we was going was actually an hour away. That one of the reasons why we changed our mind, because the traffic. Remember I say the traffic. You say an hour away, baby, no. No ma'am, no ham, no ma'am. No. So we was trying to find one closer. We did find one closer, like within probably 30 minutes away. We was willing to take that until they say $300 per person. Not a deposit, per person. No, baby. That's all right. That's all right. We weren't even trying to see what we could get back. We weren't even trying to see what we could get back. It was like, no, $300, not giving you no damn $300. No, that I'm going to ride probably no more than 2 hours, probably. But, you know, so fuck it, we just got to make the best of it. And that's pretty much how the trip came along. We made the best of the situation, who we was with, what we was doing. Everybody pretty much was getting along and stuff at this point here. So now went to the downstairs, took me a little cup of piss, dipped in the water a little bit, give y'all a little action, little cake action or whatever. You know, stepping out my comfort zone, but actually enjoying the moment. Like I was really happy at that time of being in Houston. I enjoyed it. I really did, except the fucking traffic. So now I go back to the hotel. I go ahead and take me a little shower and stuff so I can get this pool off of me, and I lay down for a couple hours because we're going to be getting up to go to camp. Camp is reserved to be there at 7 o'clock. We ain't got too many hours to lay down. And still couldn't sleep because we have a group message. That's how we communicated with everything so everybody can know the group damn message. And they was just going, and Nitra phone is a vibrator, like a physically vibrator. Baby, that thing kept zing, 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 zing. Girl, I almost had flashbacks. But I said, girl, listen, you can get off on your phone. I'm telling you right now, you can get off on your phone because, baby, you need to put that bitch in the bed with you and get off by yourself, because that phone vibrates so loud I wouldn't be able to sleep. I wasn't able to sleep. You hear every time somebody texts and made something in the group message. So I wasn't pretty much able to sleep. So I got on up because they was like we was leaving and we had to be there at 7 or whatever in the case may be. So we up and about. Get there, we think we pretty much gonna go right on in because you have to make reservations. So you had to be in camp by 7. Like you had to physically be, and that's how the rules were told to us. But we also had to pay $63 a piece to reserve a table, which was $1,000 from what we was told. It's what we was told. And that $63 will cover your drink, your food, and pretty much the area you sit in. So we was up under the impression as in we gonna order our drinks, our food and stuff, and we gonna still be able to drink and drink. Not the eat part, but drink and drink. But order a meal, actually, though, a nice damn meal. So we get in, the vibes we got in, it gave me more of, it gave me more of a backyard party. That's what it pretty much gave me, more of a kickback. That's what it pretty much gave me. I do notice that when people actually go out in these different locations that gave you kickback vibe, they really be dressed up, because One lady was at the doggone Breakfast Club. She had heels on, baby. She was dressed from head to toe. I said, where is she going this time of the morning? Like, baby, girl, we standing out in the sun for a long damn time. I can't be standing up in the heels like that, but each his own, sir. I see you. She looked good. She looked good. So now, anyways, back to camp. Like I said, it gave me kickback vibes. It gave me a backyard type barbecue party or whatever the case may be. You got the little section going around. It wasn't a real big section, but it was a nice ones. We actually had 2 sections, honestly. We had 2 sections. So the price for the section, I guess, was pretty much good. But the part was, the kicker was the alcohol. We had Grey Goose and I think Hennessy at this time here. Bottles running $300 and $400 fucking dollars. So that automatically took down the $1,000. So by the time we sat down to get the menu to say, well, I'm gonna get me some seafood. Y'all already know it. I've been eating seafood the whole while, honestly, besides the point when we went to a Breakfast Club. You get a text saying, y'all, we at $900. For what? How the hell we at $900? Make it make sense. That was the catch right there. I said, baby, I could have been better off just paying for myself as separate and get my own other than paying, because now at this point, I may be paying more for someone else, and my stuff probably wasn't in that much. You know what I'm saying? That type of vibe right there, because some people actually didn't get to eat. Some people didn't even get to do none of that or drink and stuff. You know, we took shots, of course. There's always shots. So it was like the tab ran up instant. Scam. Instant. You charge $300 or $400 for a fucking bottle that costs no more than probably $80 in a damn store, and that's probably me pushing it, because I don't drink hard liquor like that. I don't even drink alcohol like that. Now you give me some tequila and stuff like this, so I'm a white type alcohol drinker, or wine. You know, wine is mostly my thing. Something a little more laid back, more chill. You know, something like that that's gonna pretty much sneak up on your ass. That's me. But baby, no man, I felt scammed from the time, that moment right there. That moment. Now remind you, we done made it inside. At this point, we inside, but we didn't get into like by 7:30. 10 o'clock, they really wanted us out of there. 10 o'clock, they was already basically coming over there cleaning up to make sure that the area is set and right for the next person to the next group to come up in there. And that's how they actually make their money, by making people pay for the sections. You pay for now there is an area, the part that we came through the door at, you able to sit down to the table, a little more personal area, which was a cute little vibe and stuff up in there. It had a nice AC blowing, so it was kind of cool up in there. So, but outside is where they pretty much make their money at. Like I said, they have these sections like little picnic table areas or whatever, and you got 3 hours, pretty much 3 hours. Hopefully the DJ is vibing or doing what he's supposed to do. That DJ sucks. He sucks like a motherfucker. Like, he was horrible. He was horrible. Very horrible. So, I don't advise that DJ. I did not like it once I found out that's what the thing was, and then we actually have to get out an extra $40. So at this point, I done paid $103 for goddamn 1 cluster, because the cluster was $21. 2 motherfucking potatoes. Yeah, I'm just that paid. I'm gonna count it down. 2 potatoes. I think it was 2 eggs. No, I'm pushing 1 egg and 2 damn corns. Really? I done paid $100 and a couple shots that I did get. I think I took 2 shots that day there, because I was already pissed. Like when we got the message talking about the bill is already ran up. How? Bitch, we ain't ordered yet. How? Ballers. So at this point now, I'm also mad at the guys too, because like, you guys drink like this. You know that these ballers gonna run like this. Why the hell would y'all want us to get bottles other than say everybody buy their individual drink like we did at the first location? Do that. Because therefore we could have more room for fucking eat. But baby, Nitra had oxtails. 10 o'clock came, they pretty much, like I said, was getting us up out of there. You could tell it wasn't just us, because it was more people too. So the next set of people able to come in there. That's why they was talking about from, you need to be there on time, but they didn't let us in on time. So you think we got an extra 30 minutes? No, we did not. Did not. So that's why I say that location is a scam. That location there, I would give it a 5 out of 10. I'm sorry, the DJ sucks. It was overpriced for no reason. We was basically there shorter than the time that we actually paid for. It only time we vibe is whenever he played a song that really made you want to get up and vibe. And the birthday girl, ass shake, you see, she was shaking all that ass in the camera and stuff like that. We was trying to make sure she have a good time on top of us having a good time. But no, and then when it got dark, it still wasn't like a vibe like that. It turned into like a nightclub part at this time when it do get dark, but it still wasn't a vibe. The DJ still sucks. He still sucks like a motherfucker. He still sucks. So overall, the trip was very damn good. The trip was very damn good. We had a lovely time on the trip. We had an amazing time on the trip. We laughed, we took pictures, we drunk, we joked. Everybody got along. Nobody had no beef with nobody going, coming back, or whatever the case may be. Actually, to this point, we still actually text each other, checking up on each other, saying things, sitting whatever we done found in our phones or whatever the case may be. Actually done made plans for another damn trip, but a year from now. So overall, it was a good trip. Nitra and I had to return the car back actually Sunday morning around 7, other than later that day. Checkout was 12 o'clock, so that means we actually paid, we ended up paying for the car a little bit longer, which was another extra $130 for that car for a couple more hours. Our flight didn't leave until 4 o'clock that afternoon of Sunday, so we able to get there to the airport, return the car back around about 1 o'clock. We went and did our little checks and everything, got through TSA. I still had to get searched again, but I didn't get aggressive searcher this time. The one just took advantage of my body last time. I didn't get one like that this time. So after that, we get to the airport, got our bags stuff, came through TSA. We went and sat down and ate, and we basically just sat down and waited for the flight to get us back home, baby. We was exhausted. I'm still exhausted. Like I said, it was a week or two now. I don't know how long. I'm still exhausted. I just found out pretty much what jet lag is. One of my friend girls told me that's what I actually have, because I was like, girl, I'm so tired. I'm still tired. And I'm just tired. I'm tired. I really am still tired. And I'm more tired now because I'm actually on day 9 out of 12 days straight that I need to work. And then I'm changing around the house and stuff like that, making a lot of changes and stuff. A lot of changes is going on. So I'm trying to play catch up at this point here, and I'm just tired. I'm tired, but I enjoy Houston. I don't care for the traffic. I didn't care for the overpriced alcohol, and I didn't care for the overpriced parking for certain locations. But other than that, it was a vibe. Even though we got lost all the time going in and out of that damn hotel, we got lost. We enjoyed it. It gave us those laughs that we needed. You know, just tickled us to death. Me peeing on myself, us to the club, like we had a Wayne Dang do the time, and that's pretty much was my trip. Overall, my trip was a 9 out of 10, just because the camp just made a drop down one little notch in the airport. That's probably was the only in the $26 a night that wasn't told when I booked the room. But other than that, we had a Wayne Dang do the time. We had a Wayne Dang do the time. So also, don't forget to check out Dossier, because you guys know I'm doing a collaboration with them where I am an ambassador with them. So check them out. Check all the fragrance out. I love each and every one of them. Shout out to Dossier for actually collaborating with me on this video. And I hope you queens and kings enjoyed this video. I hope it wasn't too long. I hope I got to the point enough that you guys understand and got an idea of how my trip was. I had a great time. Oh, also, what you did not know was I actually was supposed to be moving to Houston, Texas before we moved into this place here. But I got pretty much scared and fear of my parents, because, you know, my mom did my elderly, and, you know, my mom on dialysis. So I didn't want to be so many miles and hours away to the point that I actually had to take a flight to actually come if there's an emergency, even though I have a almost 21-year-old son that is actually living back home where they live at, but he living his best life, so it actually go over his head to actually go check on his grandparents them. So yeah, but anyways, queens and kings, that is it for this video. If you guys enjoyed it, please like, comment, share, and subscribe, because we is on the road to try to get to 10,000. Let's push it there. I know I can't do it without you all. So with that being said, I appreciate you, queens and kings. Continue to be royal, and remember, your crown may tilt, baby, but the damn show won't fall. Bye bye, y'all.